Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your mistress of ceremony, Lady Nika. Child, I know y'all was waiting on a bitch. I know it. I felt it. I felt your spirit. It was heavy. You was waiting on me to come on down through and talk to y'all a little bit about, the little hit series that come on over on Wednesday night around about 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I wasn't here. And then yesterday, I know many of my little things, y'all had probably the ones that y'all have been smart enough to go over there to my hold on, let me make sure to see it right, baby. Make sure to see it right. See, it got to be just right. Okay. But anyway, I know some of y'all was looking for a bitch to come through yesterday, and it was my intention to, bless you. But the powers that be that wouldn't let me be great. I know that y'all was waiting because I felt you. Like I said, your spirit was heavy. It was heavy right here, and you wanted me to come through and just give you a little something to help you get on about your day. And child, it was my intentions to do so, but sometimes your mind be wanting to do something, but your body won't let you do it. Okay, I sometimes I get a little bit ahead of myself and forget to say when I promise things that it's only if the Lord's will, because it's only through Him that I'm able to come down here and give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, and we gonna talk about it because that's what we came to do. And I just want everybody to enjoy themselves. If you are new to my channel, because I see I'm getting an influx of new subscribers, I want to welcome you to my channel. Each and every one of y'all, welcome. Come through, enjoy, sit back, relax. Child, there ain't nothing but a couple of simple rules over this way. Rule number one is we gonna always agree to disagree. Okay? If somebody down in that panty saying some stuff and you can't deal with it and you don't think that you can be respectful in your reply or comment to them or me, please, I ask that you just click off, because I don't want no disagreements. I don't want to have to block nobody else. My block finger ain't strong, and I don't never want it to get strong, because I want everybody to be able to come over here and have a good time. Everybody, from my people who been here since day one, rolling with a bitch, when she uploaded her first video around about 4:15 in the morning, January 15, 2015, to now. Yeah, I want everybody to enjoy themselves over here and feel free to be able to express themselves without the fear of recourse in a disrespectful way. That's what I want for us all. And I thank you all for joining me, loving on me, caring about me. And like I said, sometimes, child, I be wanting to come down through, but it'd be hard for me, honey. I have to remind myself each and every single day that this battle is not for the swift and fast, but the one that can endure to the end. Amen. Amen. Okay. Now, giving honor to God, who is the head of our lives. Some of y'all might call him the creator. Some of y'all call him the most high. Some of y'all call him the Rose of Sharon. I've even heard him referred to as the bright and morning star. But for me, I call him Jesus. I call him Daddy. Okay? And I know I'm one of his favorites because he always got something special for me. Just when I think that I can't go no further, he always come through and give me a little something. So I want to be able to give y'all a little something today. And what I'm going to give you is Greenleaf. Season 2, Episode 1, A House Divided. And oh, what a house divided it is, y'all. We started right back. First of all, before I begin this review, Lord, I'm going to try to ask you in front of all my love things, because we are family. Lord, you know that you're still working on me. You know, sometimes it hit my head and fly in my mouth before I'm able to stop it. I can't sometimes clamp it down in time enough. Maybe it's the gaps in my teeth. It just slide through, bitch. It just slide through. I don't know. But sometimes I can't control my mouth and things just fly out. Lord, I ask you today, throughout the remainder of this season, that you hold my tongue some. Give me what I need to be able to give each and every one of these viewers, whether they love me or they hate me, a little entertainment. Let me be able to do that in your son's name without so much of the profane language. Because, Lord, you know that it's not a lack of vocabulary skills that brings me there, but just the simple fact that that's just a part of the dynamics that is me. I am only what you have been, made, Lord. So I ask you to please, please help me as I begin this review. Amen. Now, we start back right off where we left off last season. Now, y'all know Uncle Creepy Mac had rolled up to the Greenleaf plantation, and he had the detectives and police with him, right? Since Bishop wouldn't help him by speaking up for him, he had now turned snitch. He didn't snitch. He told, the detective told Bishop, he told us you paid him to burn down the old church. You know what I'm saying? Now, Lady May, she looking confused because I don't know if she didn't know, y'all. I don't think she did. Now, I was thinking that, okay, so because he free to go. Now, my thing was this right here, and y'all catch me if I'm wrong, catch me. Just because you found out that he could have allegedly conspired with Uncle Creepy Mac to burn down the original church for the funds and thus resulting in the death of someone that they didn't even know was in the church, wasn't supposed to be in the church at that time. We gonna let him go because he done told you that, and we gonna bypass the fact that this man done molested some children. We gonna forget all about that. I guess money do talk, but anyway, child, unless that girl changed her mind and she didn't go down there to the police station again and recant her story saying that he actually did rape her and impregnate her. Y'all put it in a pen. I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you on it there. Now, Uncle Creepy Mac, he feeling like he triumphant, right now. He feeling like he the man of the hour. So he getting ready to leave, and Gigi say, "What did you do?" And he said, "Baby, your daddy wouldn't help me, so I did what I had to do." In other words, it is what it is, okay? She say, "Well, from now, you free now, but you gonna go back." And he say, "Yeah." She said, "Baby, do you realize your dad ain't the only powerful person I know in this city? Child, I know so much dirt on these good people of Memphis." He said, "I could burn this place down to the point where there's nothing left, and all I feel is the hot wind on my back as I roll away." I said, "Hirsch now." Now, let's go see Mavis. Y'all remember Mavis, played by my girl Oprah Winfrey. And she in bed, she sprawled everywhere, drinking her life away. Y'all remember at the end of last season, her brother Mac, Uncle Creepy Mac, that would be, made her lose her business, and she ain't handling that too well. She ain't handling that too well at all. But look here, players gotta play, ballers wanna ball. So she done decided that since she can't keep her restaurant slash bar open, she gonna go into the managerial business in the entertainment field. And we meet Alonzo, her much younger than herself new client. He's a young man that aspiring to be a single child, and he come up in that room with that guitar, and he popping these pills. Okay, so that's what she got to replace. I guess she lost her bar and gained a piece of she lost her bar and gained her a friend. I don't know how long that's gonna last with me, but anyway, Pastor Gigi sit down at the church. She down at the church, she preaching, and she giving it, she giving it her best, child. She trying her best to bring in, people to the church with her words. She trying to put the spirit in the sanctuary and everything. But see, it ain't that many people in the sanctuary, and we gonna find out that attendance and offering is down. And why, you may say? Well, it's because Bishop got these pending charges against him. And girl, what you doing? Hurry up. You interrupted my flow, shit. I ain't editing that out. They get on my nerves. Every time I'm trying to be great, they in here. Anyway, people got issues, and they worried about being down at their church because their bishop got pending charges against him, and then the church also got their panties in a bunch because, see, Carlton, remember Carlton, the tambourine playing music director? Now, he done got married and he announcing it on social media, okay? Here's the thing. As long as he in that church choir singing, praising, got them voices lifted up, and you know them queens can have the church together, baby. Them voices be going up real high. It be making you feel the presence of the Lord is here, and that's cool. They even know he gay, but see what he messed up at? He ain't got a right to be happy in his new marriage and to be able to share that with people via his own personal social media. They got a problem with the way that this man is living his life, and see, it's cool long as he benefiting the church and he ain't out there, saying nothing about it. They want him to be open but closed at the same time, and the fact that he ain't did that, that's what the problem is. And then on top of all of that, Charity, the bishop's daughter, had the nerve to sing down at his wedding. Now, mind you, the wedding didn't occur at the Calvary Church whatsoever, but she sung there. So that, along with his announcements on social media, in the eyes of the deacon board and the powers that be that run the church, they feel like she has somehow brought, well, they both have brought shame and conversation to the church that they don't want. So that's the problem that they have. Deacon Sykes is the one that is explaining this to Gigi, by the way. Y'all remember past Deacon Sykes from last season. She's the one that had quit and then came back after she got her weight. Yeah. So that's the problem that they have, and that's why the church, everything is down at the church, and we all know that they need the church to be, people to come attend, because when attendance is down, tithes and offerings is down, and we still trying to build up the church building fund, so we gonna need every member to, either come back and get things right with the church, and if we got to get rid of some of the, problems that's in there, then we prepared to do what we got to do. That's how they go. Now let's go to the breakfast table over at the Greenleaf Plantation, because Child Jacob is reading the newspaper and Lady May talking about any more lies than there about us. Girl, of course you featured. Then the bishop come down happy, talking about he anxious to preach because God done been talking to him and he done placed a word deep down in his soul that he need to share. And considering ain't nobody at that table understanding how to hear you happy about a situation that look like make you being in jail, and it's already bringing shame upon the church, I don't see what you're here for. And Child Gigi got up and she wasn't here for that. She chunked deuces. I know that's right, baby. They tell you, if you around a whole lot of negative stuff or things that ain't of God, to separate yourself. It's in that Bible somewhere. I have to look it up. Holler back at me. Now, Charity and Kevin, she ain't feeling him, okay? And he begging her to go to this meeting with him, and she say she not going to that mess. See, he want to go to one of them pray the gay away type of meetings, and she ain't trying to hit it because she want him to live his life as who he is and what he is. And right now, Kevin, you a gay man. Be okay with that, okay? Charity ain't got time for the foolishness, because see, in a few days they gonna induce her labor. Now, remember at the end of last season, Charity was transported via ambulance over to the hospital because she was having some issues when she found out her husband was gay. Well, we find out in this episode that she actually lost that baby. She lost one of the twins that she was carrying. So, as a precaution to make sure that they save the other baby, they're going to go ahead and induce her labor in the next couple of days. So she ain't here for none of that foolishness Kevin trying to talk, even though he telling her, talking about, I am that baby's father, and she say, and that's what you gonna be. And I took that as that, girl, we not, us is dead. Us as parents, we still living. And that's all I'm focusing on. I'm not going to no pray the gay away meeting with you, because I don't believe in that. I think it's other foolishness, and I was here for it. Now, let's go over to, let me get a little water and quench my thirst for a minute. Hold on, please. Intermission. Y'all, this some good water too. I found it in Circle K called Life Water. I don't know if y'all can see this here. This is some good water. If you a person like me who don't like water, this right here might change your mind. This is the only thing I'm able to digest because I can't do Aquafina and I don't know Dasani. Okay, break over. Let's go over to the groundbreaking ceremonies that's going on for the Triumph Church, okay? And you got some of Calvary elites and members attending it basically to be nosy. And we see Kirk Franklin come through there, strange as he is, and he performed. And then we saw something that tripped me out. Baby, why was Jacob over there bringing that word like... Child, he was bringing that word like he had never brought that word before. We ain't never seen him do that there over at the Calvary Church. Baby, he is over there, and I'm telling you, he is so deep into that word and bringing that spirit into that building. Child, I thought some of the members of Calvary was going to jump ship and jump over there and start being members at Triumph. That's what I thought. Child, I said, go ahead on, come through, Jacob. And then Pastor Skank's wife say, oh, he got good stage presence. And Clarissa was looking like, okay, walk like, baby. Walk like, don't make me snatch your wig up in this church about my husband. Well, after he get through bringing the word and getting everybody all exaltated and everything, he introduced Pastor Skank afterwards. And he get up there and he giving his dramatic series of thank yous to everybody at the church, child. And then what shook everybody in their boots, including my own, was he said, I want to give thanks to Jacob Greenleaf, Pastor Greenleaf. He said there ain't nobody like him. You know, he said when I saw this property, I thought that it wouldn't be. But look at God. Look at God. And look at your new pastor of Triumph 2, Pastor Jacob Greenleaf. And baby, that was stunned looked, including Jacob, because he was like, man, I just came down here. I just came over here because my daddy kicked me down, you know, from being able to preach over at our church. I wasn't coming over here trying to get no position. I was just trying to do a little preaching every now and again, bring in a couple of dollars for me and my family. I ain't anticipate all of what I'm getting right now. Bishop was looking at Gigi like she knew, but didn't nobody know that, baby. And I was like, wow, okay, this is a way to hurt your daddy for real. Ooh. But then again, Bishop, you shouldn't have set him down. And I say that because if you're going to set him down, you should have set your damn self down. Because all y'all over there living unlike the word, okay? You wasn't even trying to walk in Jesus' footsteps the way y'all been doing over there at that church. So his cheating ain't no better than you burning churches down and letting people get killed up in there and hiding the fact that Creepy Mac was snaking all of these young girls. It ain't no difference. Ain't no sin greater than the other. It all go in the same bunch. So that's what you get for trying to teach him a lesson. The lesson came back to you. There it is. Get the message in there, y'all. Now, girl, how Uncle Creepy Mac gonna come up to Lady May talking up like he doing her a favor, talking about the DA gonna file charges against Bishop for arson and manslaughter tomorrow. And I just want to let you know ahead of time that Dad is gonna corroborate my story, and he is also testifying as well. She said you ain't no family and went to walk off. He said yeah until you need me, and she ain't say nothing. She kept it pushing. Now, child, why is Gigi and them around the city getting out sex offender flyers with Uncle Creepy Mac name on there? And even Uncle Creepy Mac got one. I said, baby, who these people have no chill? Then we see Mavis, she already drunk, child, and she goes to her old place. That's gotta be a hurt there to walk up in an establishment that you just was the owner and operator of. I couldn't do it. And she asked for a drink, and the bartender say, Max said, don't serve you. So she was like, all right, then. She was sitting there with Alonzo, give him a double then, and he did. Now, she was drunk already and getting drunk about a minute. And I don't know what they got into it about. I wasn't really paying it no mind, but they get into it, and the bartender called Bishop. Now, I don't understand why he called the Bishop, but he did. And Bishop come, and he took her home. And he asked her, do you need me to help you to get up in the house? She said, like last time. I said, Jesus, take the wheel. The whole family messed up and they need a healing, Father. He said, no, I just want to make sure you okay. And she got it, honey. She got it. She don't need your help. She don't need you to slip her up them stairs or slip no meat in her no more. She good. So we see her the next day. She getting up fixing breakfast, and Alonzo standing there just looking at her and stuff. She fixed the breakfast, sit down at the table. She like, you ain't gonna eat? He said, you know, the bishop told me I need to leave you alone, and I think I'm gonna do that. And baby, you can see it in her eyes. She was pissed. She was like, I know you're not gonna cause my meat pistol to leave me. The devil is a lie. But he left. Now, Gigi and Bishop finally have a conversation. She want answers, okay? And he starts it off, I was young. I saw some things before my eyes. Mac told me we were sitting on a gold mine. I wanted to be successful and do what the Lord told me to do. Mac came to me and asked me, did I want him to do something? And I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no. So when the church burned down, that man was not supposed to be in that basement. That was the custodian, okay? Now, Gigi asked, how you plan on preaching again when all of this blows over, if it blows over? And he told her, he said, Gigi, I preach grace and forgiveness. I never preach about being perfect, honey. Can't nobody take my words and flip them back on me, because I don't talk about that, okay? Bishop is preaching for himself too. Bishop ain't right, okay? Y'all get the message in that. I'm going to back it up again and say it again. He does not preach coming out of sin. He preaches being forgiven for your sins. He's preaching prosperity. He's preaching forgiveness. All the things he know he gonna need because he living in life. Catch that. Okay. First lady mad at Gigi. In her mind, Gigi the cause of all of this. But Gigi ain't did all of this here because all this mess was going on before Gigi even probably was born. But see, what happened was when Gigi got there, she wasn't down with the fuck shit. Ooh. She wasn't down with the bull. So she, exposed some things that y'all had. She opened up that closet. And them skeletons fell out. And you can't blame her for that. She talking about your daddy could go to jail. You know he's sick. He could die up in there. She was like, I'm doing all I can do. Girl, she wanted some corn. She couldn't get there, so she feel like she got to go do what she got to do. Child, why she go down there to the hospital to see her dad? Did y'all know that he sick? She walk up in there and he lit up talking about my favorite yellow daisy. You always was so sweet to me. Come here. And she strolls over there and she say, Daddy, I need you. And he say, what do you need, baby? Because you always been good to me and I owe you, honey. And then we saw them get closer and closer and closer. And then I saw some stuff that made me have to hit Phaedra Parks. Fix it, Jesus. Go away from me with this. Next thing we saw was Lady Mae and Bishop in the bedroom. He on the phone. Child, he get off that phone talking about it's a miracle from above. The DA was dropping the charges and Daddy was not cooperating. So Mae done went down there to the hospital and gave him something that he could feel. And he has granted her her wish not to take her husband down. And she know this. But she's sitting there letting that man think that was the Lord. No, that was your wife's puss. Baby Nathan is born. That's Charity and Kevin's child. And everybody over at the house, child, you know how when you have a brand new baby come home, everybody be gathered up at your house, want to look all up in your baby face and bring gifts and stuff like that. So that's what they doing, okay? And the whole time, that this is going on. Bishop is ignoring the hell out of Jacob. He didn't call his name. Ain't nobody paying. You know how old people do, like they doing stuff when they don't want to pay, mind. He was like, finally, look, daddy, you ain't going to say nothing. You just going to ignore me. And Bishop said, you ready to apologize? He said, Jacob say, apologize for what? He said, you know what, never mind. Never mind. I see where we're going with this here. I'm just going to take my family and we moving out. And Bishop said, that's good. That's what you need to do. He said, you ain't a man till you can fly on your own and take care of your family. So handle that. What you need, 30 days, 90 days, 45 days? What you need? Now, one of the servants come over to Lady May and tell her that somebody just came through the front, through the gates. She thinking that somebody probably bringing something for the baby or something like that, so it wasn't no big deal. But, oh, that's a fool. Baby Mavis is drunk. She got that pill in her hand. We don't know if she took it. Because at the beginning of the episode, when we first met Alonzo, he was popping the pills, and she told him, I get my drink, but I don't do these pills. I ain't doing no prescription drugs and stuff like that. But so we don't know if you took that pill or not. But baby, she coming now, and she coming now mad as hell. She said, Jesus be offense. She said, you gonna stay out of my business, talking to Bishop. She said, yeah, you ain't had no right to tell Alonzo to leave me alone. You trying to mess up something that you will never have again. Now, Lady May must not have known about that there, because she looking like, what? Then she want to know why you meddling in her affairs, and he talking about May, she's sick. She need deliverance. She needs a healing. Mavis say, girl, you ain't no better than him. You knew Mac was raping Faith, and you said nothing. Just like you knew Mama and Daddy was doing me wrong. And I'm finna paraphrase. She said, you knew Mama and Daddy was doing me wrong. You looked the other way. You knew they kept me back in the shed while you went out, when you lived up in the good house, going on trips, buying fancy dresses with Daddy. Y'all knew, and y'all kept looking away. And she walked off, and Gigi went behind her, but Mavis wasn't trying to really hear nothing. And they talking about, is she coming back? And they say she is, because that's family. But Lady Mavis looking like, I might need to make sure this hold on. Okay. Now let's go over to the final service of the night here with the Calvary. Bishop is excited. He ready to preach, baby. He want to tell people about the goodness of the Lord. But he got that shaking disease and he can't stop. Now I'm assuming he got through that service, because the next scene that we saw was him sitting in his office and the doors bust open. And what was up with the cinematography on this here? Because Charlie was a very bright light, and it's like how when they be saying that, you dying and shit, and you see this bright light and you're supposed to walk into it. Well, he was doing it in reverse. He was walking out of the light, coming to tell old Bishop that I got a message from the Lord. He said, Judgment Day for you is coming. For all the commandments that you broke and all the things you done did wrong, judgment for you, sir, is coming. And Bishop asks, what you got against me? What I do to you? Who hurt you? He said, you don't know. He said, you killed my daddy. His daddy was that janitor. I didn't catch that man's name. I apologize for that. But, yeah. He said his daddy was a custodian. They died in the fire. He said, when I'm done with you in this church, won't nothing make it to heaven but the smoke. So I'm taking that to mean he finna take Bishop for everything he got, child. And that's where we went off it. I said, oh, that was a good beginning episode for me. It was anyway. Anyhow, y'all, that was all the Greenleaf. Thank y'all for being patient enough for waiting on me to come through, And I will do these reviews. It's gonna come up on Thursday nights from now on. They won't be on the night that it actually premieres, it's gonna be Thursday night. It's probably gonna be late too, about around like 11, 12, because I don't get home until like 9. So I gotta watch the episode again, and then jot whatever little notes, if necessary, down, and then I'll come do the reviews. But y'all just remember that the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like this video, comment down below. I always talk back in the panic. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and share this video on your social media platforms. And I will see you guys back in a few minutes for Fuck Shit Friday. Peace.